Hello everyone, this is Karst and welcome back to Alan Wake 2. So, last episode we explored a lot of the subway area in the Dark Place that Alan has been slowly working his way through. We found another variant of presumably Nightingale's body, and then the heart disappeared, so I'm just gonna move forward, I suppose. I don't know if there's anything new I can add to the plot board. I can add to the map, which is fine. But I don't think there's anything new for me.
I found would drive the story forward.
Yeah, end of the line, but I've already gotten everything here. Okay. So in that case, let's move forward through this crack in the wall, I guess.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
Wonderful. Okay then, thanks for that, Alex. Well, there's only one doorway. Are we back in the subway again, or are we back in, the city? Looper Express to Mirror Heights, except late nights. Late nights, you and here. Dark AV downtown via bridge. Lovely. None of this is in service, of course not. Is this a shortcut? Am I just back to where I was? I think so. This does seem familiar. Oh yeah, I've definitely opened all of those before. Alright, I guess I'm just heading back to street level. In theory. Oh yeah, this is how I got down here in the first place.
The station had changed.
Did it?
I was closer now.
I'll take your word for it. Let's take that light. Closer to what exactly? We're going into this building. Yep, that's what we saw at the end of the
Parliament Tower.
last episode.
Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home?
Well, I
Or
mean,
was this just an echo of the real thing?
and
then the murder
oh,
site
okay,
had
I'll
brought
say
me
after.
one step closer to escape.
Okay, so Alan, you don't remember, but I guess you don't remember. But there were definitely sequences in the last game where you were in your apartment, except Barbara was pretending to be your wife. So it's distinctly possible that it's a similar situation. In
Time
loving
loses
memory
meaning here.
of Alan
How long
Wake,
have I been trying to escape?
author and
Long enough for
husband.
Alice to think I'm dead. The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Indeed. I'm going for it. I really missed like the sound effect, like in Control when you pick up the phone. Like the very first blah, you know? I missed that.
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower?
Working on it.
She really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will
Wait, hello?
Okay. I'm still a little confused As far as where American Nightmare fits in, I know that was a spin-off, but you fought and defeated Scratch in that one. Or maybe it was just in that scenario, because it does sound like one of the many stories he's written to try and escape. But, huh. The Dark Place. Opening soon, a photography and videography exhibition by Alice Wake. Okay, well that's referenced a little bit in American Nightmare, so there's that. Hello?
Writer. The writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Hopefully not. Hope she didn't get dragged in here again. Okay, that's a lot of elevators. Always a good sign. Ah, the one that opens for you. Well, it doesn't seem like I can try any of the other doors, so... It almost feels like a hotel. Why is there a bell... Why is there a bell cart? Anyway. Okay, thanks for that. Haunting! Initiation 3.
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Wait. Yeah, because Mr. Scratch was harassing her, right? If I recall correctly, there was this, like, freaky photo of, like, a screaming Alan Wake in the DLC for Control. So she's been afraid and has been taking photos. Is this one of her, like, quote-unquote defensive setups? To prove that he's here and he exists? Am I in the overlap right now? Is she actually seeing me? Like the real Alan Wake? I don't know. I guess we'll find out, won't we?
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice!
Maybe she has been seeing the real Alan Wake. Huh. Okay, well that shakes things up a bit. Pick photos for exhibition posters.
This is a photo of Scratch.
Yep.
How did Alice get this? Is
Okay,
he
so-
stalking her?
So it is Scratch. Except we look exactly the same, so that won't make life easy. Hey, the spiral door!
This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. The symbol wasn't here before.
We know what that means. Now, if only we can get back to the Ocean View. The Ocean View Motel. Now that would be some true meta and nostalgia. Okay.
Alice's video camera.
Well, I have nothing to put inside it right now.
Inside.
I'm sure we'll find it. Now, if this is called The Haunting, am I going to run into something freaky, or am I the one freaking her out, or is Mr. Scratch going to be here? I don't know. We'll find out, won't we? Okay. Video/art document on screens, multi. Focal point of the dark place. Okay. Not quite sure what that entails. Is there anything I can actually do here? On screen. Video art on the screen. Those screens? But I don't have the the memory card. There's my old typewriter. Oh. There you go. Part 1.
Alice's memory card.
Lovely. Let's pretend I didn't walk past that like 8 billion times. Okay. So what? Am I going to be able to walk through the screen like the slide projector? Oh, okay.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher.
I'm sure Barry was more than happy. Although you didn't like each other very much, yes.
I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there.
That went so well.
We argued.
Do you remember being in the dark place? I guess you do, right?
And he was just gone. Drowned.
Or maybe not.
It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me.
Yep, lights messed up in the background. Got it.
Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My
How
nightmares
do
caught
people
on
explain that, though?
And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew.
Because
I'm calling this
it's
exhibit
basically
The
like
Dark Place.
supernatural, right? Like, how are you explaining this to the masses? If Alan Wake has gone missing, but you have photos of someone who looks...
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
If you have photos and video footage of someone who looks like Alan Wake... then how is that being explained to the public? Did we swap? I have to assume we swapped. I have to check something real quick. Okay, we're good. Are things different now? No, that still seems the same. Did I not swap? Whoops. Hey, Scratch. What's up? And now we're in the place. Okay.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place.
I see the spiral door.
The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Ah. Okay, well that was fascinating. I will actually continue, of course, because that was incredibly short. We did see this imagery before as well. Not quite sure what the vortex is. Oh, the other side. Oh, hey, he's getting up again. Okay, so we're back to the present.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical
Which is missing, you said.
Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
He's still wearing the wedding ring, which is nice. What's with the synchronized coffee drinking?
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it.
Okay, so, first things first, I have to say, I really appreciate that he said the word nightmare and he's wearing the plaid outfit basically from from American Nightmare. I find that pretty entertaining. I assume that's intentional. Anyway, have you heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
Are they working with Scratch?
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers?
But no, he's trying to get the clicker.
How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is
Was
he
I seeing a
hiding
vision?
something?
What was that? Okay, well, time to pin some stuff on the board. Let's start with Scratch.
Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake.
Well, that's good. The Cult and the Clicker?
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker.
Okay, Scratch and Wake.
Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake
Likely,
did.
yes.
Or vice versa.
Okay. Anything else I can put specifically to this board? I think so. Now, it's weird that I can't physically put it on the real board. You know? It's a little bit strange. Anyway, let's slap down the interview.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Lovely. Okay. So the Alan Wake interview. I can't say I understand all this, but if Wake is telling the truth, then his magic light switch is the most tangible lead. Let's start there. Where is the clicker? Well, the Cult of the Tree is in possession of the clicker, supposedly. I was already looking into the cult. 2 birds, 1 stone. Okay, we'll pull up the Cult of the Tree. Wake, the cult could be followers of Scratch. They have the clicker, after all. So they say. No? Is the cult working with someone? Why work for Scratch? What does the cult get out of it? The story.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake.
And the contents of this book are coming true.
Can we find initiation?
Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Well, the Dark Presence doesn't want it to be a romance. It'll always convert it, won't it? Oh, there's a lot of stuff in here. Okay, so Wake wrote a book in the Dark Place called Return. Scratch edited it into a horror story. The story's events are slowly coming true. I'm like, what about initiation? How do we find that one? How does the story change reality? What are the rules? And the Dark Place. Wake was trapped in the Dark Place for 13 years. Wake was in another world that the entire time. Fiction coming into contact with the Dark Place has the power to change reality. So whatever you write in the Dark Place becomes reality. It can't be that simple. The story changes our reality bit by bit. The process is gradual. Okay. That means the effect is not immediate and there's still time to fix this. How to stop the story. You must get the clicker before Scratch, and with it the story can be changed and Scratch will be sent back to the Dark Place. Lovely. A magic light switch. Where do I even start with that? Yeah. If we don't stop it, Scratch will use the story to permanently change reality at the start of Deerfest. That only gives us 2 days to stop this. Great. There is an entity inside the Dark Place called the Dark Presence. We know about that. Dark Presence? According to Wake, the Dark Presence can sometimes take his appearance. How and why? Wake. In the form of Scratch, the Dark Presence is editing Wake's story. He wants to turn the world into a nightmare. Okay, well I obviously can't let that happen. The flashlight seems to weaken Taken. Light and the Dark Presence. It would make sense that light is effective against the Dark Presence too. Oops. No, sorry, I need to put it here. Well-lit areas are safe from the Dark Presence and the Taken, as we knew. Wake says the Dark Presence and Scratch are interchangeable.
Okay.
When the Dark Presence looks like Wake, it goes by the name Scratch. An evil twin is a bit convenient. I'll keep an eye on it. Dark Place merged with ours. The overlap. Okay. The page describes the overlap being related to the Dark Place, where Wake was. I entered the Cauldron Lake overlap by reciting the poem. Entering requires a ritual. Yeah. The poem was about a local legend, a witch's lost heart, about terror. And that's not accessible yet. Huh, okay. I don't have all the clues I need. At least, not yet. You're hiding pages.
Okay. Mr. Wake, I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have.
I'll do
Be
my
careful
best.
with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Lovely. The trailer.
Standing inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. Her mind reeled from what the horror story was now claiming about her. Her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air. But she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him.
It's interesting. It's similar to Control, where you kind of hear the truncated version of the message, and then you have to actually go in and then click on it to get the full story. Which is cool, which is fine. I now have weapon upgrades, potentially. Shotgun. Kill an enemy to restore health. Now that's tempting. Auto fire. Another headshot. Ooh, tempting. A lot of this is tempting. Now, I do want the reload speed, actually. Now, the real question is, am I going to find more weapons? Is there a third weapon? Presumably. But I don't know if there's anything else beyond the 3 weapons, you know? Let's stun them.
Saga was sure she had hit the Taken in the head, but had not even slowed the monster down. She took aim and fired again. Another headshot. This time, the Taken staggered.
Great. Let's boost the gun, or... Oh, I can't. Okay, well, if I find some more, I'm gonna do fluid motion for the reload speed. If I get more fragments, I'll do that. Okay. Cool. Can I add to the case file? Can I add to the case board? No, at least not for that one. Trail of the Cults. Where's the clicker? Outside of Watery or something like that, whatever that means.
The cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told
Wake's
me about.
clicker
They're a part
is
of
in
all
cult
this.
possession, somewhere in Watery. The trailer is significant somehow? What trailer? A trailer near Watery, huh? Good place to start. Okay, well.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
From now on, you can switch between Alan and Saga's stories. Wait. You can switch between Alan and Saga's stories via the bucket in the janitor's break room. Feel free to play in whatever order you choose. Well, that's fascinating. Like, through here? That's a bucket? That's not a bucket. Shoebox. Well, let's save first. I don't call this a bucket, but sure. And now we're swapping back to the dark place. Huh, okay.
Back. I wasn't able to escape. A dark presence had stopped me.
Initiation Draft 2. Okay, so here's the thing.
I had seen the title page of another manuscript. Return. I didn't remember writing it, but it felt familiar. Important. I had to find it.
Okay, so as I was saying, if I'm able to switch between these 2 stories freely, right now my main inclination is I should play it in chronological order, right? So like I do want to play Initiation, so like Alan Wake's story, before moving on to Return, which would be Saga. I don't know if that's the right way to go about it, or I might find a better order to do it afterwards, because I don't know whether or not things will happen concurrently or not, but...
I would write a new draft of Initiation to reach Parliament Tower using another murder site. Scratch was reaching out from the dark place to get Alice. She was out, but still in danger.
Yeah, so right now my plan is play through the entirety of Alan's story and then I'll move on to Saga, because that will conclude a story, potentially. Oh, we're doing this again.
Welcome. Our guest tonight is Alan Wake.
Well, we can go through the door now. What the...
I was back, and I hadn't forgotten. I knew how this worked now. I could take control, no more surprises.
What demons he wrestles with in the dark hours of the night. Together with our house band, the Divine Old Gods of Asgard.
Divine, yep.
Created something very special. The song is called Herald of Darkness, but I like to call this next segment the story of the journey of Alan Wake, the musical.
Lovely.
We just do what we always do. We'll chat, but instead of talking, We'll sing it.
Okay. I would like to not go into that immediately. Let's, Oh, it's a break room.
It was locked from the other side.
And then I can swap back whenever I want. Cool. Okay. I still don't know about the shoebox thing. What's the purpose of this? I mean, I guess there might be a time where I just run out of inventory space. I don't know. Oh well. Back into it then. Oh. Well, that's wonderful. Is that Mr. Scratch? Oh, what the...
What the hell?
Whoa.
From what I've gathered, you grew up nice and sheltered with Mama's pretty stories and your own made-up fury.
And Mama gave me a magic clicker. Well, yes, I think it's true and fair to say.
I have to hope this doesn't get copyright dinged, because it might. Hey, telling me to go that way? Okay, got it. Thank you, Odin. You look a lot younger than I remember you being. I don't know if that's supposed to be Thor or not. I assume it is. Okay, thanks for pointing the way. Am I holding the clicker there? He is. But yeah, seriously, there was like the Dr. Casper Darling song in Control that got copyright dinged. So I'm really hoping that this doesn't screw me, because if it does, well, you might not be hearing much of the music.
So you were drawn to stories early on.
My dreams would light up my imagination.
And you had nightmares night and day.
Yeah, but with the clicker, I chased those frights away.
Who, you?
So true.
So here is the clue.
Oh. This is actually really cool though. I'm enjoying this a lot. The music is nice, it's fun to watch these. I'm just worried about the whole YouTube thing, you know? That's just in the back of my mind. Okay. Nice work, Alan Lake. Alright, let's dip out. Now what? Oh, that's gameplay. No longer live action.
And the award goes to Alan Wake.
Okay. That's the lamp.
And all your stories of crime and chilling thrillers of hard-boiled killers became bestsellers.
It was all too much, I had to get away.
Look at all these shadows sitting around the table. Very nice. Old gods, you wanna show me the way out? Nope. If I could pull out my flashlight right now, that'd be great. I see a light up there. but I don't have any light on me to suck it up. I see you. How do I activate you? Do I steal it from a projector? I mean, I have the lamp, and that's all I can say. It's not like I can climb this. Oh, a ladder! How long has that been there? Okay. And then now I can use the clicker, now that I'm actually within range. Cool. Okay. Where am I going with this? Not sure. I have no weapons though. Oh. Well, I do have the clicker, so let's use it. No charges. Oh.
But there is more to it than meets the eye.
Getaway Club, love it.
My life that way. Would you say you let the jaded lie? Dark shades could never save the day. So sad, but true.
Time to get the hell out. I must have run past it. Oh. I don't have a light right now. I'll follow the Getaway Club arrows. Uh-huh. I'm definitely missing something. I mean, the music is great, but maybe I need to go back and grab the light. How did I get down here again? I came down from there. So I should take the light and bring it down here. And this will take me back out onto the street level, right? Because this is overlapping. Okay, legit question, how did I get down here? It is a bit too dark to see. Sure wish I had my flashlight. That'd be quite helpful. No? Look at all those. This is obviously the street level. This is where I need to go, but maybe I ran the wrong side. Maybe I should have come from here. No, it's inaccessible now. Ah! This was not here before, was it? Alright, we're out. Sort of. Okay. That was not obvious. I don't know, I was definitely doing something wrong. But we figured it out in the end, I guess. Wait, how do we end up... Okay, more music video time. Oh, my gun's available now, though. Oh, this is recreating the first... Huh. This is recreating the start of the game from Alan Wake 1. Love it. Like Tom Zane before him, okay. Okay. This is fascinating. Huh. Huh. Love it. Okay. And now we're... What? Okay. Ow, what the... Out of battery. Well, that's bad. Ow, what the hell is hitting me? Someone shooting me or what? Okay. Ow, and I'm dead. Fascinating, okay. We'll try that again.
He's a torchbearer, and it couldn't be much clearer. A war meets its warrior, true and right. The darkness in him.
Ow. That guy's running away. Ow, what the... That guy is too accurate, man. Oh, my healing is not quick slotted again. Do I have to quick slot every time? I also noticed all my healing is gone. All my items I had are MIA. Again. Are they really bringing that back from the first game? That you lose all your prepared items? Maybe that's why I should use the lockbox. Damn, okay. I'll have to keep that in mind then. You. Hi. You know what? Probably a good idea just to do that. Nice. Cauldron Lake, that's where I'm headed. Okay. Hi. Uh-oh. That's fine, you're quite far away. Bye. Does that explode? No. It's just a regular barrel. It's not a red barrel. Okay. We're almost back to Diver's Isle. Yes, there it is. Is that the actual writing room? That doesn't sound good. Hi. Ow. Ow. Well. I hope I retain my items. I don't think I do. Okay. Yeah, I don't. Ow. Ow. Best dude still around here? Okay. Alright, he's definitely still there. I'm so sorry, everyone. Let's try that again.
Still he's a torchbearer, and it couldn't be much clearer. A war meets its warrior, true and right. The darkness within him held her hostage. Had he seen
Goodbye.
her drowning, would have saved her from the darkness of the lake.
Good. Back away.
I'll show you the Herald of Darkness. Lost in the never-ending
I don't have any healing still, so that's something to keep in mind.
dive deep to the surface.
Hi. Nothing in here? Give me all the loot. Thank you. Still no shotgun for Alan Wake. Sad days. Okay. Hi. Back off. You know what? There you go. Okay, I can deal with that. Okay. Let's reload this thing as well. And hopefully I don't get smashed again. Hi. Thank you. Oh, hi. Good enough. Anyone else? Thank you. I think it'll be a good idea to have this available. Have the flare gun out and open. I'm inevitably gonna get jumped. Hello. How about that? Nope. Good enough. What was that fake out all about? Uh-oh. Good enough. Anyone else? Was that it? That's definitely not it. Okay. Okay. Nope. I guess he was not protected. I had already taken it off him. My bad. Okay then. I'm open to healing, but I don't really need it. I did pretty well this time around. Wouldn't mind some more loot though. Alright, let's get the hell out. That was a little tougher than I thought it would be. Oh, really? Huh.
That was interesting. A vision.
Oh, hi. It's a little different this time. What the?
Such a dark place, am I trapped in here? Is this real? I cannot remember. There was a manuscript, it held a key. A vicious cycle I must not surrender to. Echo seems to seek out again and again until I figure it out to bring this song to its end.
Honestly, this has been my favorite chapter so far. There's just something so charming about the way Remedy always incorporates like the live action stuff. You know? And the music is great, everything. We're back. Sort of. It's a musical. The final chorus brings the song to its climactic end.
You gotta figure it out to bring this song to its end.
That freaking face.
You have to find your
Do the face again. It's pretty funny.
to bring this song to its end.
Nope. Okay. And we're back. Looks like there's a new exit over there.
And I thought this place couldn't get any stranger.
Hey, Auntie!
Champion of
I missed you, bud.
Catchy, right?
Herald of Darkness. Lost in the...
And yes, it is catchy as hell. I love it. That, again, that was my favorite chapter so far. Nope. Ati, can we actually have a conversation, or are you just gonna chill? Sounds like you're just chilling. Alright. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that episode, because I certainly did. I'm gonna call it here then. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. This has been Karst with Alan Wake 2, and we'll see you next time. See you then. Bye-bye.